Right now, a News 3 Now investigation as a Dane County couple is still on the run 2 years after being charged in a baby's death.
Plus, new school district documents reveal why a popular teacher in Richland Center was let go.
And later, why some local communities are keeping their lawnmowers in hibernation for No Mow May. News 3 Now at 6 starts right now. But first tonight, some breaking news. Multiple area fire departments are responding to this scene of an active structure fire near Mount Horeb. This is in the town of Springdale off County Highway S. The road has been blocked off. We are working to get additional information.
Next, a dead baby, this missing couple, and a $500 bond. Those were the headlines this week that raised many questions.
Today, a News 3 investigation of similar cases finds Dane County set the lowest bar for release in the state in 2020 when it granted the couple a $500 signature bond.
Our Naomi Coles reports.
Still on the run, months after missing a court date. As U.S. Marshals now hunt for this Dane County couple charged in the death of the mom's baby, it's their $500 signature bond prompting outrage.
The bond for me is unconscionably low.
I set out to find how the release stacked up to similar cases in Wisconsin in 2020. Dane County was the only county in Wisconsin to use a $500 signature bond with a first-degree reckless homicide charge. Statewide, including in Milwaukee County, about 90% use cash bail instead, usually $50,000 or more. But reckless homicides are often wildly uncomparable and include things like drug overdoses or car crashes, so I also compared the case to child deaths from abuse or neglect that same year. Every case I found with criminal charges, including cases with no or minimal criminal history, courts set often high cash bails for parents. Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes says he doesn't blame anyone, but he's disturbed.
As someone who spent a large portion of my career actually investigating child deaths, these were the cases that I dedicated basically my life to. And so to hear that the bail was so low, it's certainly disappointing. I think there's been a lot of public reaction and anger to this case, and they want to see those persons have their day in court, and I believe I do as well.
UW criminal law professor Cecilia Klingel explains.
Courts, again, are trying to balance a lot of competing factors.
In Wisconsin, cash bail can only be set to get someone to return to court.
So there's no right answer to the right amount of bond. Again, it's supposed to be low enough that people actually could post it.
Over emails, Dane County's presiding criminal judge John Hyland and District Attorney Ishmael Ozan told me many factors went into the court's decision to grant the $500 signature bond, like how they hadn't fled during a long investigation. Both Hyland and Ozan cautioned different or higher bond conditions wouldn't necessarily have changed the outcome here. And Hyland said that Dane County's heavy reliance on signature bonds has been largely successful.
Particularly in cases involving the deaths of infants, which often involve a lot of expert medical testimony, autopsy reports, sometimes highly contentious battles between experts on what actually caused a young child's death. Right, these are complicated cases.
For News 3 Investigates, I'm Naomi Coles.
For more details from Naomi's report, head online to channel3000.com.
And check News 3 Investigates for a special report covering the problems that may come as Wisconsin looks at making its cash bail system more strict. New at 6, OSHA investigating a workplace fatality in DeForest. It happened yesterday. 42-year-old Guadalupe Cervantes Valin died after a wall fell on top of him at a construction site on Bellflower Drive. Police say he and several other construction workers were putting up a wood frame wall when a gust of wind knocked it over.
Let's get a look at our forecast now. Here's Chief Meteorologist Gary Canalti. Gary?
It's a beautiful day today. We had lots of sunshine and temperatures warmed up significantly over yesterday. But as nice as today was, tomorrow it all goes away. Take a look at visible cloud track. Lots of sunshine across the southern two-thirds of the state and no precipitation across Wisconsin. Low temperatures this morning. We did have cloud cover last night, so that held temperatures up with low temperatures in the mid-40s. So that gave us a good head start on temperatures that soared into the mid to upper 60s today. Still at 66 in Madison. We've been at least as high as 67 degrees. By tomorrow morning, temperatures will drop to around 40, but clouds will move in. We'll see some showers develop by tomorrow morning. Tomorrow looks like a much colder day with a high in the lower 50s, but probably not until midnight with showers, perhaps even a few thunderstorms and a brisk east to southeasterly wind through much of the day. But we'll warm up again on Saturday. I'll tell you how mild it'll get in just a few minutes.
All right, Gary, thank you. The city of Madison selected as one of more than a dozen cities deemed to be climate havens in a new CNBC report. That means it could avoid the worst effects of natural disasters. Here are the other cities on that list. You can see Milwaukee was also named. Climate concerns such as rising water, stronger storms, and larger wildfires, coupled with the increasing prices of homes and of living in many places in the U.S., has led some to consider moving. Experts say many of these so-called climate havens or climate destinations are located in the Midwest, next to the freshwater Great Lakes.
This is video from last month. Dozens of students at Richland Center High School walked out to protest losing their favorite teacher, Mark Chambers. But for the first time, the school district says there is more to the story. In late March, the district told Chambers it was not renewing his contract. New documents outline those reasons. In a letter summarizing the complaints against Chambers, the district claimed he was, quote, not responsive to supervision and is not coachable, and was, quote, consistently oppositional with management, along with divisive and unethical. The district also claims Chambers, quote, purposely and intentionally violated the law when he accessed a student's records as part of a review last year. We had an in-depth outline of the complaint from the district at channel3000.com. And a former school bus driver from northeastern Wisconsin admitted in court that he drove drunk with a bus full of children during a field trip this week. According to the criminal complaint, teachers said 70-year-old James Nelson was drifting as he drove the bus with elementary school students on board, even hitting a curb. Nelson was arrested upon returning to Green Bay. The field trip was to Madison. He's charged with one count of driving under the influence with a minor child. In the complaint, officers and staff found 4 cans of Budweiser in the bus. In a blood alcohol test, Nelson blew a .056. The legal limit for driving commercial vehicles is .04.
A Dane County judge today ordered the former state Supreme Court justice investigating the 2020 election to stop deleting records. Michael Gableman has released 2 interim reports suggesting the GOP-controlled legislature look into the legally impossible move of decertifying President Biden's victory. Today, a judge issued an order telling Gableman to, quote, not delete or destroy any record that is or may be responsive to open records requests. It's expected to be a good year for Republicans running for the legislature. The maps the Supreme Court approved last week benefit Republicans even more than the maps passed in 2011. Republicans will likely come at least close to a supermajority. Today, we asked Governor Evers what that would mean if he had to work with a veto-proof legislature.
Well, they'll run roughshod. I mean, it's not an idea that suddenly they're going to say, well, we want to talk to you, Tony, because we have all the power in the state.
A veto-proof majority is unlikely under Evers, however. Republicans have to have a good year to capture that supermajority, and if that happens, it is unlikely that Evers wins re-election.
UW Health at the American Center is getting a new name. Going forward, it will now be called UW Health East Madison Hospital. The healthcare provider made the announcement this morning. It is the latest change in hopes of clarifying where each hospital and clinic is, allowing people to find their way to the facilities more easily. Less than a year after college athletes were first allowed to sign sponsorship deals to use their name, image, and likeness in advertising, the UW launching a new platform to make it easier for Badgers to find those opportunities. The UW Marketplace, believed to be one of the first school-specific NIL marketplaces in the entire country. Also on the site, fans, supporters, and businesses can look through student-athlete profiles and send pitches to those they are interested in for opportunities. Still to come at 6, an Earth Day-inspired beer being brewed locally for a good cause.
And Dane County leaders today showing off their latest renewable energy truck fleet. We'll be right back.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 you spend. That's a 30-cent fuel saver. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Scan the QR code or check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
Goldman Cars is having a huge spring sale with the largest selection of vehicles under $14,995 or $225 per month. Don't miss out on our spring sale with the best selection of SUVs and cars under $14,995 or $225 per month. We have one of the largest selections of vehicles in Dane County with over 500 vehicles in stock. So just come on in and ask for me, Crystal the Pistol Gobin. Go to Goldman Cars East or West.
You gotta go to Gobin, GobinCars.com.
It's spring, the perfect time to update your home. And right now, during Steinhoffel's Room Design event, you can save up to 50% on all the latest styles and trends. And with Steinhoffel's decorating solutions, our designers will help make refreshing your home a breeze. Steinhoffel's has the largest selection of in-stock furniture and mattresses, all under one roof. It's the Room Design event. Relax, it's Steinhoffel's.
Shop the Spring Savings Double Up Sale for double rebates on our most popular appliance and grill brands. Shop in-stock specials like this Amana top-load washer for just $5.48. This KitchenAid dishwasher for just $7.98. This GE convection range with air fry for just $8.98. Or this LG 25 cubic foot French door refrigerator for just $14.98. Shop GrandAppliance.com or a store near you. Grand Appliance, the appliance experts.
Save more at Hy-Vee. Frito-Lay party-size snacks, 3 for only $10. Choice Reserve ribeyes, only $5.99. Hy-Vee pasta, only 88 cents. And red seedless grapes, only $1.99 a pound. Only at Hy-Vee.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back, everyone. Dane County hitting a milestone ahead of Earth Day with its green fleet of vehicles. The county has acquired another vehicle that runs on renewable fuel, expanding its fleet to more than 100 now.
County Exec Joe Prairie estimates the county saved nearly $140,000 last year by using compressed natural gas and renewable natural gas instead of diesel in its vehicles.
If diesel prices remain in the $4.50 range, and today they're nearly $5 a gallon, we will save more than $350,000 this year alone on fuel costs.
About 20% of the fuel in county vehicles used in the last year was renewable. Parisi says the county is able to generate its own natural gas from waste at the Dane County landfill, also saving money that way. A fun Earth Day event just wrapping up at the top of the hour in Madison and Verona. SSM Health hosting the events at William G. Lunny Lake Farm County Park in Madison, near Lake Wabisa, and Badger Prairie Park in Verona. A great day for it. Family-friendly activities as well as giveaways.
And check this out. A Madison brewery has created a limited edition beer using local honey for Earth Day. It's called Be Better Have My Honey. Hop House Brewing Company and Honeybee Cannabis Company have teamed up with a portion of each sale going to support the Clean Lakes Alliance and the Henry Vilas Zoo. Next at 6, Habitat for Humanity of Dane County showing off its first completed habitat home in Sun Prairie's Town Hall Crossing. Organizers say this is the largest development in state habitat history with 118 homes, 40% which will be Habitat homes. Habitat says the Town Hall Crossing neighborhood is made possible by a $250,000 donation from the CUNA Mutual Group Foundation. Well, still to come at 6 in sports, reaction from the Bucks after a disappointing Game 2 loss in Milwaukee.
And it's a growing trend lately in Wisconsin, why some local communities are giving up well-manicured lawns, at least for a month. No mow May. The story next. Plus, it really felt like spring out there today. See how long we can expect it to stick around. Your full forecast coming up.
Look what $1 buys right now at Ashley. Entire room groups for as low as $1 a day. Discounts up to 65% off. 60-month special financing. A $1,000 purchase only costs $21 per month. Plus, no money down on in-stock items. Only at Ashley.
There are so many things we take for granted. And along with them, sometimes we take the people who depend on them for granted too. How can they survive with record increases in their basic cost of living? And through no fault of their own, they're being left behind. If you or someone you know needs a hand up, our energy, water, and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
We're not just massage envy. We're also facials that get your skin glowing envy. We're talking, dang girl, you look good kind of envy.
All right, tell me your secret and lunch is on me.
How does she do it envy?
So what's going on with this?
That's because a regular massage envy facial routine is an amazing way to look and feel better for that I still got it going on kind of a feeling.
Must be good genes.
This Mother's Day, buy one 60-minute facial session and get a second session free. Massage Envy Facials, where better begins.
Come join the amazing team of compassionate caregivers at the one and only Attic Angel Community. Attic Angel Community of Madison is looking for skilled RNs and CNAs and offers shift differentials and on-demand pay, tuition reimbursement, wellness center, and much more. CNAs starting at $18 an hour. We also offer rewarding careers in housekeeping and food service. Apply online today at atticangel.org. Come join the one and only Attic Angel Community.
When you drive a Honda, the adventures go on and on. Follow your adventures with the thrilling performance of Honda, the brand owners are calling the most fun to drive. Hurry into a local Honda dealer where new vehicles are arriving daily.
Wow, look what $1 buys right now at Ashley. Get a Tempur-Pedic or Purple mattress for $1 a day. Guaranteed delivery within 5 days on all in-stock mattresses. 60-month special financing, plus no money down. Only at Ashley.
You are watching News 3 Now at 6.
Welcome back. Some areas of the world could be heading toward an insect apocalypse. Researchers at the University College in London released a new study looking at 20 years of data from more than 6,000 locations. Researchers found extreme land use combined with warming temperatures are pushing some insect ecosystems towards collapse. And it's stories like that that have many communities in Wisconsin looking for ways to help.
The well-being of pollinators, bees, and other insects has a huge impact on our food supply. For some communities, they're giving up the well-manicured lawns to let their grass and their weeds grow. It's the sound of spring in Wisconsin. Some communities are starting to give it up in favor of a shaggy lawn, at least for the month of May.
My grass was over 20 inches high.
Verona Alder Kate Cronin is spearheading a movement in hometown USA.
No Mow May actually isn't about the grass. It is about the flowering plants that grow in the grass.
Verona, just the latest community in Wisconsin to pass No Mow May, which allows residents to skip mowing, but there's an important reason behind it.
And about 1/3 of the food that Americans eat is actually pollinated by bees. So it's really important that we support a healthy bee population.
The thought behind this concept of No Mow May is leave some of these plants out there so that the pollen and nectar from those weedy plants can serve as food resources for the pollinators around us.
The USDA says more than 100 U.S.-grown crops rely on pollinators, like bees, flies, and butterflies, even some bird species. Their activity generates $18 billion to crop production in response to a bee decline in the U.S. 2 years ago, Appleton became the first city in the U.S. to implement No Mow May, and just last month voted to make it permanent.
And what we've learned from the city of Appleton, which is where this movement started in Wisconsin, is that homeowners who do participate in No Mow May actually do have a very big impact on the number of pollinators and how active they are.
Other communities like La Crosse will vote on it this month. Locally, the village of Shorewood Hills is entering its second No Mow May this spring. And it's important to note, such policies don't mean you can't mow in May, just that you won't be punished for letting the grass grow.
There are lots of ways that people can participate. You don't have to put your whole lawn to No Mow May. You could actually just do a portion of your lawn.
And for those who don't have flowering weeds in their lawn, such as dandelions and clover,
in general, if you can increase the number and diversity of plants in your yard, you're going to be helping out pollinators and other insects in general.
And so that would include planting a variety of plants that bloom at different times throughout the growing season. Sun Prairie is another community that adopted No Mow May this year, and they have a limited supply right now of 250 yard signs available.
Very interesting idea. Now the plants can get a little bit of a drink.
You know who loves to mow his grass?
Yes.
Gary Canalti.
Hi, Gary.
Hi. You know, it can't be raining, obviously, when you mow the lawn, and tomorrow is one of those days that we'll get the rain, but we'll make up for it on Saturday. 3 things you need to know in the forecast. The showers are back for tomorrow, along with a few thunderstorms in the afternoon and evening. Then Saturday, we turn windy and much warmer with high temperatures in the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. Should be dry during the day. Showers and thunderstorms return Saturday night into Sunday morning, and that's followed by a change toward colder than normal weather as we head into next week. Temperatures drop back into the upper 40s on Monday and probably stay there for Tuesday and Wednesday before getting back in the 50s toward the end of next week. Doppler track right now, free of precipitation across the upper Midwest, but the thunderstorms that develop tomorrow, late tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, bring the potential at least for some hail. Storm Prediction Center has a marginal risk of severe thunderstorms over much of Wisconsin. The higher severe weather threat is out to the west. And then on Saturday, the highest severe weather threat, the slight risk or level 2 area, runs from Minnesota into Iowa. But those storms will develop out there in the afternoon. By the time they reach Wisconsin, it'll be after sunset. So the atmosphere will be a little bit more stable. Those storms should be weakening, but we could use the rain from it. Over the next couple of days, the rain tomorrow brings about a 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch of rain and maybe another 1/4 to a 1/2 inch of rain for Saturday night into Sunday morning. So that's good news there as far as the rain is concerned. The U.S. Drought Monitor just released today still has a moderate risk of, or a moderate drought across southern Wisconsin, but that's a long-term drought. Soils right now are in pretty good shape, but the western part of the country, still much of that area is under drought conditions. And taking a look at the new Climate Prediction Center precipitation outlooks, this is for the 8 to 14-day period. Equal chances of above or below normal precipitation for Wisconsin, with better chances for more precipitation out to the west of us, but the southwest and the northern portion of the Midwest staying dry. Take a look at the outlook for the month of May. Drier than normal conditions expected over much of the west, especially those areas that are under drought conditions. And the seasonal outlook for May, June, and July, the 3-month period, calling for high chances of below normal precipitation, especially through the plains and into the northwestern portion of the country. On weather track right now, the jet stream right over us, so that's keeping the coldest air up to the north, allowing some of that milder air to work its way northward. Tomorrow, that jet stream will sag a bit to the south and allow that colder air to work its way back in. But there are a couple of warm fronts out to the west that are already starting to generate precipitation. South of the second warm front, temperatures are in the mid-80s across southern Kansas. We're in the mid-60s here, but some of that milder air will reach us, especially by Saturday. That's when the winds kick in. So for tomorrow, we're back to the rain. It'll be breezy. The high of 52 probably only right around midnight, so much of the day will be in the 40s. We'll see some showers, perhaps an afternoon thunderstorm. Clear skies this evening give way to rain by tomorrow morning. We'll see some showers, a few thunderstorms during the day tomorrow into tomorrow night. Then as a warm front lifts northward, temperatures already around 60 by Saturday morning. Look for highs in the upper 70s to around 80 degrees. Again, rainfall amounts probably around a 1/4 to a 1/2 inch through Sunday. Some areas will pick up over an inch in a heavier thunderstorm. But the 7 to 10 day forecast, again, Sunday, that transitional day, high of 64, and then we're back into the 40s beginning Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Temperatures below normal through the end of next week with maybe a few shower chances by next weekend.
It's official. Chris Middleton is missing some time because of an MCL sprain suffered last night. We got more details coming up next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today. Patio enclosures.
It's like I'm downloading in slow motion. Wish we had better internet.
That's right, it's me, Charlie, WISH specialist for Spectrum. Let's get that wish granted.
How?
Spectrum Internet delivers speeds of 200 megabits for a stronger connection on all your devices. Here, yeah, and here. Plus, get a free modem and free desktop security to keep your kids safe online.
Get Spectrum Internet for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
Why do we need all these remotes? I wish our shows were in one place.
Spectrum TV makes it easy to find your favorites. Plus, you'll have access to over 85,000 titles on demand. And with the free Spectrum TV app, you can watch live sports, news, and more on any device, anywhere.
Get Spectrum TV for $49.99 a month. Call 833-768-4999.
I wish we didn't have a contract. Granted. Oh, he's good.
Switch to Spectrum Internet or TV, or get them both for $49.99 a month each, all with no contracts. Call 833-768-4999.
How do you use your energy? Fueling your drive to deliver hope for neighbors in need? At Alliant Energy, we're creating more clean, renewable energy every single day to power what matters to you. Alliant Energy, powering beyond.
Enough! This doom and gloom ends now.
It's time for a brighter view. Let the sun shine in with 2-for-1 windows from Feldco. Plus, no interest until 2023.
2-for-1 windows from Feldco ends soon. Hurry. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Create your perfect room for relaxing, entertaining, and more with patio enclosures. Right now, get 25% off your sunroom. Plus, enjoy exceptional financing. Call today.
Patio enclosures.
Chefs from all over the state put their best to the test, and it's going to be Gouda.
Josh Sprider tells you how to join the fun at the Wisconsin Grilled Cheese Championship.
And we're going to be timing out our Earth Day rain chances tomorrow morning, 4:37.
The Bucs are going to be without one of their big three for a bit. Reports say that Chris Middleton will miss the rest of the series against the Bulls because of an MCL sprain to his left knee that he suffered last night in Game 2. Middleton went down with the injury about halfway through the fourth quarter. After trying to walk it off, he headed to the locker room and did not return to the game. But before leaving, he scored 18 points with 8 assists. The Bulls went on to win, evening up the series.
Obviously, you feel for him. Chris is a huge part of this team, this organization, the city. You know, we just keep rallying with him, and, you know, he's going to be there for us, and hopefully it's not as bad. And we still got a job to do. And our goal is to win basketball games and get him back as fast as possible.
Tied at 1, the series heads to Chicago for the next 2. Game 3 is set for tomorrow night with tip-off at 7:30. One more practice and spring football is in the books for Wisconsin. And now the focus for the Badger running backs, get healthy, because for the last 14 practices, it's been a small room. Basically, it's been a whole lot of Braylon Allen. No Ches Malusi, no Brady Shipper, and no Isaac Garundo. That trio is out with injuries. But that doesn't mean UW's backfield has taken a step backwards.
I've appreciated the way that you know, Isaac and Ches and Ship have attacked kind of this. You know, they didn't get to go through spring, but I really don't think at all that they cheated themselves in the preparation. And I think they're taking the strides in being a better group. The names aren't changing, but, you know, now we've got to keep them healthy.
Wisconsin softball has a huge opportunity this weekend when they host Nebraska for a 3-game series. The Huskers are the top dogs in the Big Ten and enter Friday's game on a roll. They're undefeated in Big Ten play. They've won 18 straight games and can put up runs in a hurry. So obviously the Badgers are the underdogs in this series, but that's perfectly fine for them.
When you face a team like Nebraska that's been to the World Series, they've had the All-Americans, you know, they've got that legacy. You know it's going to be a battle, but I think the team really responds well to that kind of opportunity.
The underdog has its advantages, but I feel like we're in a good place, and last year we took 3 out of 4 against them, so I just feel like it's going to be very competitive, and just if we play our softball, we'll do well.
Hopefully the weather holds up for that.
Gary. Tomorrow looks wet. Saturday looks nice. There's the live view from the Edgewater Sky Cam. Clear skies out there. Temperatures in the low to mid 60s for southern Wisconsin. Look for a low tonight of about 40 with showers developing toward morning. High tomorrow 52, but that'll be around midnight. So expect showers through the day and a chilly day. Then up to 78 Saturday, down to 64 Sunday, and then chilly for most of next week.
All right, Gary, thank you. And thanks for joining us for News 3 Now at 6.
Enjoy this beautiful evening, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you back here at 10.